Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. Hope you are all doing well. Today's episode is going to be another one with a little bit of a different format because once again I have been really busy. There is so much going on right now that I haven't had too much time to focus on doing Hermitcraft and working here in the world. I haven't done any more sand clearing. As you can see, I'm just clearing up this little bit over here that I missed. I think I showed that last episode. But I have some important news to tell you, and I think all this busyness that's been affecting, what I can do here on Hermitcraft is finally done with, because I've been working on a lot of stuff and it's all kind of coming together. So I wanted to start this episode off with a little bit of a chat and a little bit of news about what is going on. So first of all, there are some new people on the Hermitcraft server. Now, they're sort of new and they're sort of not new because they've been playing on the Feed the Beast server, but there are 3 people on there who are only on the Feed the Beast server, and now they are full Hermitcraft members, so they're whitelisted on both servers. I don't know when they're going to be coming on here and playing, but those members are Tinfoil Chef, Slipgator and Mariland. So some of you might know these guys from the Feed the Beast server. They are now on Vanilla as well and full Hermits, which is pretty awesome because they've been on there for some time, and lately we've just discussed and sorted things out, and now everyone who plays on Hermitcraft is on both servers, which is pretty cool. Now obviously not everyone plays on both because I don't play Feed the Beast and Hypno doesn't play Vanilla, but yeah, we're all Hermits, we're all welcome on both servers, which is pretty cool. And that is the first little bit of news right there. So right now I'm actually looking for that pig. I can see him over there. In the previous episode, brilliant suggestion in the comments to call this guy Romeo, because he is our roaming pig that has survived, and I'm not going to do anything with this guy. I'm just going to let him... Oh, he's looking the other way, is he? Going to let him do exactly what he wants to do. Not going to try and keep him alive, just going to see, what happens to him. So there you go, Romeo, the roaming pig of the wastelands. I hope he survives, I really do. It'd be really nice just in the future, when we're doing our big projects around here, to look over and occasionally see this guy roaming around doing his thing. But sod's law, now that I've given him a name tag, he's going to die and it's going to be another wasted name tag. Like the other guy, what was it, Mr. Bones? Yeah, that was pretty much a wasted name tag right there. So the other piece of news is to do with my server, and I've got to say, it was a long time working on this server, getting it working, and then when we were getting close to being done and being ready, the guy who was developing the plugins for the PvP aspect of the server has disappeared. And this means we're almost back to square one, except we decided to open up a creative world, which has actually been really fun. I go on there every day if I can and check out people's plots and what they're building, and people work together and build, and having a creative world is actually really, really fun, and so much so that I wanted to make it a proper thing, not just something on the side there. So what we've decided to do is open up the server as a creative world, because we have no PvP at the moment. So I'm probably going to do a video announcing that it's open. It's going to be open very soon, and that's just why I've been busy lately, because I've been organising lots of things on there, getting the lobby built, getting all these different things done. So soon I'm going to have a Creative World server where you can come on, you can get your own plot, and you can play and invite other people to play on your plot as well. There's going to be competitions and all sorts of cool stuff. But as I said, I'll make another video going into more detail on that. So that's why I've been so busy. There's been things to sort out here on Hermitcraft and on the server as well, which is called XPD, by the way, which stands for Assume as PvP Domain, and now there is not even any PvP, which is just typical. But anyway, I have been doing some things on here. In fact, I've been doing a lot, but just not the kind of buildy stuff, the kind of grindy stuff. So let me show you what I've been doing. I have been going to the Nether again. Yep, I got myself some Silk Touch shears, and I actually started using the shears after I went through my Silk Touch picks a couple of times. But these things here you can use on glowstone and they never break, which is awesome. So I've been getting myself some glowstone. That was the main priority. However, nether quartz is just in abundance everywhere, and I picked up absolutely loads of that stuff. So a double chest of nether quartz, almost a double chest of glowstone, and a little bit extra here as well. Now I find this quite easy, getting glowstone and netherrack. You have to gear up, sorry, netherrack, nether quartz, or you have to gear up, you have to go in with a lot of food, a couple of potions just in case you get in a tricky situation, and then it's just a grind really. You just got to explore and constantly pick up the ores and put them into your ender chest so you can transport them back safely. Now on the way out of there, on my last run, I think I made 3 runs in total, I found a nether fortress, a really big one, and most of it was enclosed, and inside the enclosed areas you find chests, and in there I found some loot, so let's have a look. Now I found all of this within about 5 minutes, so we got 4 diamonds, 3 saddles, 2 iron horse armor, 3 gold, 13 gold ingots and a golden chest plate, and while I was in the nether I managed to get 7 ghast steers, and I killed a lot more ghasts than that, but they were often in the distance or above lava, so I didn't get all of their tears. But that is really good, especially like the diamonds. I didn't realise you could get those in nether fortresses. Now nether fortresses are really common, and travelling through the nether is a little bit tricky, but if you have ender pearls it's quite easy, and I was thinking, do you know what, you could head in one direction, just hitting up all of the nether fortresses, and you would probably get yourself quite a lot of diamonds from it. So I think that's something I'd like to try actually. At some point I would like to just explore the nether, you know, get to all the different nether fortresses and see how much loot we can get from it, because the saddles are obviously welcome as well, and I wouldn't be surprised if you could also get things like name tags. Now these chests over here, they have some other loot in them. If you remember outside I set up some drowning traps. Some drowning traps. There's one somewhere under here. Yep, underneath that cobblestone is where it is. So the mobs just get sucked under there. There's hoppers underneath and they go into a chest which you can access from underneath that trapdoor. So they've been running for a really long time. I've been doing lots of stuff in the area. I've been standing in here AFK letting the sugarcane grow, things like that. The world's been loaded for a long time, so I thought I'd see how much loot I got from it. So that's all of the other stuff. The rotted flesh is the main one. I found it interesting to see some raw chicken. The ink sacs means squid are actually spawning in there and dying, and the thing with the raw chicken and the feathers is that my chicken farm is always full and these items just fly out of the side of it, and so mobs walk past with the ability to pick them up and they take those and then they get in the trap and they die. A few other ones like this must be from where I'm working and I've missed a few blocks, and nothing out of the ordinary there. But look at the amount of rotted flesh, and I've got some myself to put in that chest. That is ridiculous. I'm going to have to start throwing this stuff away because it doesn't really have a use. I've already got a load of it here and it's just going to fill up chests over time. That's all it's going to do. So as I said, I have been busy and I managed to get some things done here on Hermitcraft. I did mention a while ago I needed to go to the nether and get glowstone, and that should be enough for a really long time. But the thing is, I actually really enjoyed doing those nether runs. I don't know what it is, but I really do enjoy just doing the grindy stuff in this game. I find it very relaxing just to, you know, get on with a big task and gather up materials for something else. And in the future we'll probably use it to build something really interesting using lots of quartz. But anyway, what are we going to be doing this episode? Because as I've explained, I've been busy lately. There are still some things that I'm finishing off and we should get back to normal soon. However, this episode I'm going to have to do something a little bit different again. So I thought what I would do is do a kind of tour of everyone's base, but not really a tour, more of a quick visit and drop everyone off a present, because the villager trading thing has been very successful. I can now get lots of goods from that, and so what I've been doing is making everyone some personalised armour and items. Now there's some of it right there. I'm not going to show you all of what I plan on giving everyone straight away, and here's some more of it right here. So I've also been very busy over at the end farm doing lots of enchanting, and I think what we should do is just go around to everyone's place one by one and drop them off a present, and then we can have a quick look at what they're doing as well. Now I'm not going to go to absolutely everyone's place because there are a couple of people who are pretty inactive on the server and don't play at the moment, which is fine. So if ever they were to come back on here though, I'd give them a gift as well, since I've given everyone else a gift. And so I don't know where we're going to start, but we will head somewhere and we will drop off their present. Okay, we are at destination number 1, Joe Hills' area, which is right next to the hermit town. Now, a couple of times in my videos I've talked about the glass up the top there. The other day it was raining and I just sort of stopped and thought about it and saw that perhaps the reason there's glass up in the sky is not because there's anything built up there, but just to stop it raining in his area, because the rain is so annoying. And that is actually a really smart thing to do. Maybe that's something I should do at the wastelands, but it never rains in the wastelands because it's a desert biome, so that was a silly idea. But anyway, I was thinking for quite some time about what to give Joe, and eventually the idea came to me. So here is his care package, that's what I'm going to call these. In here he's got some personalised armour which everyone's going to have. He's got his at Joe Hills. Now for everyone else I've sort of just put their name on the armour, but I know he loves to name things with his Twitter handle, so I've put those ones there for him. And then I've given him some books, some ink sacks and feathers, so he can turn them into the books that he writes with, and some bookshelves as well, which seem really suitable for Joe because he loves to do his little stories in his books and things like that with his videos, so I think he's really going to like that. So where are we right now? What is this strange place? We look over there, we can see Mumbo Jumbo's area. This is Kearshaw's bunker right here, if you haven't seen it already. And we're going to leave him a care package. Now I was just putting the items into this chest and I've actually missed his helmet. I don't know how I've managed to do that, so I'm going to come back here later and drop that off. But he will also get a nice little chain hat like this. I think they're really good because they show your face and you can put a little bit of protection on that, and yes, good little thing right there. So protection 2 on either of these, that's something I didn't discuss. I think these are the best ones to have because with protection 4 you absorb way too much damage and it goes through these really quickly, but with protection 2 it seems like a really nice balance, so you take a little bit of damage but it lasts longer. So I've given him some leads and fences as well. The reason why is because the other day at the Hermitcraft meeting he was going crazy with animals and leashes and hanging them above lava and doing all kinds of crazy Kearshaw stuff, so I thought I'll give him some leads on here and some fences so he can do some more cruel experiments. But also I recorded the meeting, so I guess I can show you guys some clips of that. Oh, I'm on a pig already. And you need a lead in your hand. Right, so who's going to be the one who's flying? Is that Redeyes?
No.
Okay, I'll do the
too much
flying
responsibility.
then. I've got the pig.
But you're on a pig already, so someone has to leash your pig.
Okay.
That's
oh,
me.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to be the
Kearshaw
flyer.
have got a chain going.
Okay, well, don't move around. Oh yeah, the pigs move of their own accord, didn't they? Okay, so Hypno, you got to get on the one that Redeyes is attached to. There we go. Okay, Jessassin or King Daddy DMAC, do you want to hop on that one there? There, that's the way, Jess. I think DMAC's away. Alright, let's try this. Up we go. Oh my god, it works!
Oh, I broke.
Wow, that is awesome.
Oh my god.
Need broke.
Wait, someone went. Oh, that didn't take long.
I'm disappointed.
That was fun.
Well, it's now night time and it was a pretty scary journey getting over here because I don't have any ender pearls for some reason and there were loads of mobs outside, but we're here safe and sound. I'm going to have to steal some ender pearls from him somewhere in here. I don't know where he keeps them, but because of all these signs it won't take me long to find them. But with Mumbo, my gift is a little bit different because it is actually a payment, because I said to him I would pay him a set of diamond armour and a diamond block if he were to help me with the Wither farm, that's the one, which he has. We haven't finished designing it yet, but I'm sure we'll get around to doing that soon. And I also gifted him this nice Mumbo's blade as well. Now I didn't enchant any of this stuff because I figured, I said I'd give him a set of diamond gear and he might want to put some different enchantments on them. So anyway, Mumbo's got those, and now I need to find some ender pearls so I can get out of here, because without them I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. Oh, it's raining. It's never enjoyable when it rains. Oh, but what is this up here? This is Biffa's base. If you haven't seen this, he is doing something crazy in the sky, and Biffa has a reputation for doing big projects. Of course, Biffa's bowl on the old Hermitcraft map, very much one of the main highlights of that whole world. But check this out. He's doing something amazing up there. He's building his base way up in the sky, and so it's pretty obvious what kind of gift I needed to give to him. Let's go over here and have a look. So I've given him some armour, not the hat this time, just the chest and the legs, but he's also got some Biffa's gliders, feather falling foreboots, and you can see exactly why I have given him those. They're going to come in very useful, and with just feather falling 4 on those, they actually last quite a long time. You can see here mine don't have protection either, and that makes quite a big difference. So it is still raining, but we don't have to put up with that because we are inside. We are back at Zombie Cleo's museum, and this place is awesome. She's been using the supplies that I gave her a while ago, which is good, and also working on a huge project underground. If you haven't seen that, go and check out our episode. I think she has hired me over at Dig for Hire to come and help out with that, which is cool. So hopefully next episode we will be doing some digging. But here is her care package right now. Some normal armour like everyone else has got with the enchantments. But this thing right here, Magma Cream, I renamed it to King Khufu's Soul. I think I'm saying that right. Now she has an exhibit over here which caught my attention, King Khufu the Magnificent, and inside here there are some remains and Oh, King Khufu's beard. I didn't even notice these ones are renamed as well. Pimp Hook. That's hilarious. And yeah, all of these have really good enchantments on them. They've been renamed, and I just thought it was cool, so I thought I'd make Khufu's soul. Maybe she wants to use that, I don't know, but yeah, that's my gift right there. So here we are at our next destination. This is the home of Redeyes, and there is a sheep up there just staring at me. It's kind of creeping me out. Look at that guy. Oh, what are you doing up there? He's on the other side of the fence posts. Oh, I don't even know. And we've got a chicken in a minecart over here. Who knows what's going on? But yeah, Redeyes has been back on the server. He hasn't put any videos out yet. And do you know what, guys? I think you should go over to his channel and give him a little bit of encouragement. Leave him a couple of comments. Let him know you want to see some videos, because we all want to. And I think he's just having a little bit of trouble getting back into the swing of recording. But he is back on here playing again. Although he said to me he might be busy for a couple of weeks again because he has a lot of work to do. But yeah, Redeyes, really awesome looking base. I can't wait to see what this will evolve into over time. And I forgot to put the sign down before I started recording, so I will do that. But here you can see I've given him some of the basic armour and also some rails. You know, I couldn't really think of anything too useful. I know these aren't exactly rare or anything like that. But Redeyes always does interesting stuff with minecarts, so I thought I'd give him some rails just to remind him one of his strengths right there, because he'll always come up with something interesting to do with mobs and minecarts. So you can just about see, well, you can't really see it, but over there is Redeyes' base, and we are over at the pet cemetery, which Pungence and Schism have been working on, and this place looks absolutely awesome. I really love what they've done here, especially the use of cobblestone fences. That's what they are actually called, I think. And yeah, this place does look really like a crypt and a creepy little area on the server, which I think is awesome. And they've been doing so much here. I think they've done a really cool little job with this place right here. So I've left them both a gift in this chest over here, and now the hordes of zombies are going to be making their way towards us. And because this is a pet cemetery, they're going to be dealing with the undead, so they gave me a good idea of what to give them. So, care package from Asuma. In here they both got the armour and they both got a sword, which is called the Zombie Slasher. So they have knockback to send those zombies away, and they've also got smite free on them, which do damage to the undead, which I thought was pretty suitable for this. But we should head back to the Hermit Town. There was someone that I missed when I was there a moment ago, so we need to drop off another care package. So I don't know how I missed Monkey Farm. I was here at the Hermit Town a moment ago, and whenever I go through that portal and walk out, I always look over here and check out the skull to see how much more Monkey Farm has done. This thing looks like it's almost finished. I think he just has a little bit of stone to place around the side there, and then that evil skull is done. And as always with things like this in Minecraft, they do look better from a distance because of the blocky nature, but that is awesome. And it looks best at night, you know, when it's daytime it's all lit up and it's not quite as moody. Kind of looks a little out of place, but it's a really cool project that Monkey Farm's working on right there. Anyway, let's go and have a look at what I left for him. I couldn't really think of anything too personalised or special, but then I saw the clock in one of my chests and I just thought, monkey time, so that's my little gift. He's got the armour as well. So, last but not least, we are over at Corrales' place. Hello. Alright. This place is awesome. I love to look around every time I come here, and I really like the use of the bushes on the inside here. They are like hanging baskets, or at least that's how I see them. But anyway, let's go outside. I've left him a care package. It's over in the new area that he's working on, and I thought we'd just walk through here together and have a look at this bridge, which looks pretty awesome if you ask me. And Corrales is the master builder, you know. I'm always amazed at his buildings. They are absolutely great. So anyway, let's go over here. He's building another little part of his village in this area right here. And whenever I talk to Corrales about playing survival, he tells me how much he hates it and that he's a newbie. And so I thought the best thing for him is some really good gear for him to protect himself with. So over here in the care package from Asuma, I have given him some newbie armor. I think he's going to get a kick out of that with some protection free on them. Feather falling protection too, so hopefully that will absorb most of the damage for him. And I've also given him a really awesome sword and a bow. The Leave Corrales Alone sword and bow right there. And that one's got knockback on it as well. So if ever he's got a creeper coming at him, he can whack him and send him a mile away, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this place is awesome. And I think before I head back to my base, I'm just going to have a little look around. So we are back at the Wastelands, and I've made Kirshar's helmet. I'm going to go drop that off. That's the last thing I'm going to be doing today. And guys, I really appreciate your support with these episodes where I can't get as much done because I've been working on the server and doing other stuff for Hermitcraft, like loading up the map, which is something that I forgot to mention at the beginning of this episode, the entire world has been loaded as far as we're going to, load the continent. Now there is a northern part of the continent. What way is that actually? North. So in that direction there is a part of the continent that is quite big, but it's so far off in the distance, and I don't think anyone's ever going to go there if I do go and load it up. So there will be an area of this continent where there is a border, a chunk border, but the rest of them will be out in the ocean, and the nether has been loaded up as well. So all of that is done and ready for when 1.7 comes out, which is awesome. So I'm pleased with that. It took me a long time to do it, flying around in creative mode on my other account, which some of you saw in Corrales' video, but it's finally done now. So I'm hoping that my server won't take up too much more time in getting it ready, to be open to the public, because then I can get back to, working on this Hermitcraft project full time again, which is going to be awesome. So there were a few people who I didn't leave care packages for example, Jisassin, King Daddy DMAC, Hypno, and Topmass, and the reason why is just because they don't play on here anymore. They're on the Feed the Beast server, and of course if they come back onto Vanilla, I'll be more than happy to share the wealth of the villagers and leave them a gift. But that is going to be it for this episode. Whoa, we're glitching through the chest again. Guys, I really appreciate your support, in the comments and with the feedback on the videos. I know things haven't been full pace lately, but we will get back into it soon. So, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.